Hello everyone, this is Justin, an application specialist at Roctek International. Today we'll be going over how to do a sample takeoff in WinEx Master. If you're following along with the video, don't forget you can pause at any time to catch up. To get started, let's head over to File, Open Drawing, our local disk or C drive, Roctek, WinEx Master, Drawings, and sample 1, and then select Open. From here, select New Takeoff, and let's get started. Before we jump right in, let's get familiar with some of the movement controls in WinEx Master. To start, we have the navigation controls along the top, signified by magnifying glasses. We have the zoom in, the zoom out, the zoom to area, which allows us to select this, left click, hold and drag, and then let go to zoom in. We have the zoom off key, which will zoom us all the way out, and the zoom to last area, which will take us back to the previous zoom level. You'll notice along the bottom, we also have our drawing navigator. If you select that, we'll bring up a miniature display of the entire drawing that gives us some perspective about where we're at. This inner red square can be moved around by left-clicking, holding and dragging and letting go, and can be resized by holding the edges, left-clicking, dragging, and letting go. Now that we know how to move around the job, let's jump in. To start, you can select any desired function or simply right-click anywhere on the drawing and select Set Scale Start Job. From here, we'll set the scale by choosing English, and we'll use the dimension line of known distance located in the bottom left. Select OK, and then simply left-click the beginning of the scale and the end, and type the distance. From here, you'll want to go ahead and name the job, and if you like, you can change the color and the line style and thickness with the options along the side. Once those are set, you'll notice that our cursor is changed to a pencil for input. In order to actually trace out the LOD or the total work area, we can simply left click along straight edges or left click and hold to use our dynamic zoom box with line tracker. Simply follow the line while holding down that left click and dragging, and follow it along the outer edge. If you end up making a mistake by following too closely to an outside line, simply backspace and then continue on down the line. The total work area must be a closed region, so you can actually stop short of your first point and select the Finish button, and it will automatically connect the last point to the first point. Now that we have the limit of disturbance set, it's time to set up our job, and we'll start with the elevation checks. For instance, on this job, the lowest and highest elevations expected are in the range of about 0 to 35. So we'll type those out. Also, the top 4 inches of soil along this entire site is unsuitable, so we'll want to strip that off and slate it for export. To do that, we'll head over to Strip Surface. We'll place a check mark in here and type out the 4 inches. We also want to apply a 25% swell and 15% shrink to our entire job, and we can do that here. And select Done. Our takeoff is now set up, and where we go from here is completely up to you. However, if you'd like to continue on with the tutorial, please allow the playlist to continue, or simply select the next video in the tutorial.